Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and here we check out the next episode of Toradora Abridged by PhatDogStudios. It's going to be episode 2, and all I gotta say is, if they're keeping the entire shtick with the first episode going, that they're essentially remaking Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but in anime, and it just happens to be Toradora Abridged, and random guy is now a mob boss. I don't know if that's going to be a continuing shtick or it's just a joke they're pulling out of the first episode, but I'm really hoping it continues because, frankly, it was one of the best things I ever saw. And it really made me laugh way harder than it had any right to. Go down below, hit up the original video, and do that. When you have, good. Let's get started. Burb. Like the background music choice?
After baby's first psychopath left last night, I had trouble getting back to sleep thinking about...
Okay, so they're coming in right after. I thought they maybe spread it out a bit more. I'm not sure if this is what the anime did or not, or if they're making that distinct impression on their own, but this just reminded me I need to go watch the original. So they're just jumping right in after the...
How the hell am I supposed to make a guy like her, let alone Kitamura?
Yeah.
Regardless,
trying to hook her up.
Her into the bargain,
or she'll murder him.
Work out. The only possible way she could screw this up is by confessing to him out of nowhere. She's not dumb enough for that, right?
She did, didn't she? Taiga confesses to Kitamura. Oh my god. And they're keeping the Always Sunny in Philadelphia thing going. Oh yeah. I am a man of simple pleasures, and this is one of them. Also, I like they edited in the title.
So, what's the plan to make Kitamura fall for me? Mud?
Drugs.
Could you
Booze,
not call me
money.
something involving a dog? I don't need people thinking I'm into weird shit.
What? I just thought you'd like to be called what you preferred.
Listen here, Polly Pocket. It is too early to be dealing with your shit.
I'm making notes of this one. Mostly because my wife is also very small, and I will refer to her as this. I think whatever she's about to do to him, she will do to me, and honestly, it's going to be worth it.
Excuse
me?
You heard me. You want his attention so badly, just be blunt. God knows that's the only thing you can be. Why not team up with him at gym class or something? Not like anyone else will associate with Kita.
Oh, hey, Taiga! Minari! I hope you're having a good morning. Huh? Oh, who's that?
Oh,
Blue
him?
screen.
He's just one of those guys that follows me around like a mutt.
Oh, a pervert.
Exactly.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm not...
Later, Mr. Perv. So anyway, I wanted to tell
Wow.
you about yesterday.
That was payback for the Polly Pocket comment.
This is my life. Yeah, okay.
All right, everyone, let's all get into some pairs and play some...
I'm not sure which is weirder, the little sound effect they added in, the tweak tweak sound, or that animation was already in the show itself. I don't know, and I'm actually a little afraid.
The basketball.
Hey, Kitamura, wanna team up today?
Oh, sure. I'd love to tell you about my best friend, Ryuji.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Does anyone want to team with me?
Sure, Mutt. I'd love to.
I will take literally anyone else.
Come on, dickweed, throw the ball.
As subtle as a plane crash. Can't say I'm surprised, but hey! All I gotta do is take this innocent girl out and my life goes back to normal. And I'm sure she'd understand. All I have to do is...
Nut up and throw the ball in that...
I'm sorry. I love the entire setup here. It's not even just the animation itself, but how the internal narration is just going all over the place. Of course, as soon as they bring up Kitamura, he's just, it actually sounds like they phoned in, like actual phone call because of the reverb on it. And he's like, yeah, I'm here because I'm the best friend side character. Even though the entire setup is that he is the main character and this is being viewed from the side character standpoint. At least in this aspect. I know in the original it's not that way. In the sense that you know exactly who the main character is. But they're making it so blatant that he is treating it like he's the side character. He's like, let me tell you about my best friend. It's such a I am an NPC line. And I kind of love it more because of how bland it is. Actually, because of that very reason, I like that it did sound literally phoned in as well. It sounds like the guy's literally just running on repeat.
That bitch's face, you mutt.
Well, she did say throw it.
Yep. Dead. Okay, that works.
After that whole debacle, we had to reconsider the plan, and this time, rather than brute force it, I convinced her to go for a more subtle approach.
Oh no.
And to my surprise, she really took to it. Almost like I'm rooting for her.
I mean, this way she doesn't try and do bodily vengeance on you, so yes.
Well, this is your chance. You open that door, give him the cookies, and then you're out of my life for good.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Huh? Hey, where's Kitamura?
He said he had a bunch of flyers to hand out about some guy named Ryuji. He took off down the hallway.
There he is!
That's
Okay, yeah, the audio seems a little off on that. But more importantly, they're just going with this guy being like the absurd level wingman. Depending on what those flyers are, that is. Oh, wait, no, he was telling everyone that the guy's a mob boss.
son of a bitch after him!
Interesting music. Very techno. Dead.
Oh. A little warning would be nice, you know.
Aw, Mutt, you do care.
Fuck off.
I wonder who got hit with the cookies.
Oh,
It would be funny if
you're
it's
back.
just like a random side.
Any luck finding the cookies? Are they in one piece?
Called it.
Oh. Well, I mean, hey, things could be worse, right?
They hit Kitamura, didn't they?
I'm a failure, aren't I?
You're in high school, of course you are.
I'm not answering that. That's a trap.
Yes, yes it
No,
is.
I mean, look at me. I put that stupid love letter in the wrong bag. I broke into your house and attacked you in a vain attempt to get it back.
You, still haven't apologized for that, by the way.
Not going to.
I did all of that only to find out the letter was empty. Then, when I finally have something to give Kitamura, I slip and ruin it. I'm just a walking failure. How could anyone love someone like me?
All right, let me see those.
Huh?
Oh,
Tastes like manslaughter. Love the music choice though.
oh,
Did you just eat them all?
wow. Those were awful.
Dude, what the fuck?
No, yeah, I mean, these are probably the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Like, these break the Geneva Convention.
Stealing that line. Also, this is just something I want to pull out right now. I've mentioned the music a few times. That's just because a lot of the times PhatDog's music, they're on the verge of being the perfect tone. This is it does it right. This is exactly the kind of sound design that is perfectly done. It has the right tones, has the right little extra sound bits to make the little jokes work, like the muscle tweaking earlier, or when the music changed and she was falling back, or right now where it's going into much more relaxed tone. I really like seeing this because it helps set the scene a lot better. Having that background filler that shows you the emotional tone you should be feeling on top of the audio dialogue. It's just, I like that that's something that they have more or less codified exactly as they needed to here.
I'm more impressed than anything, really. But the fact you put so much effort into them means something. Sure, you may have failed today, but tomorrow's a whole new experience, and as long as you try, you can always look back and say, I gave it my best effort. Sure, the cookies were bad. Like, the absolute worst. How are they both burnt and wet at the same time?
Oh god, I've had that before. It's possible. I did not want to remember that. Oh, why? Why would you remind me of something I was trying so very hard to repress? Sorry, bad cookie experience. At least I think they were cookies. Moving on,
Shit stain. The point.
Right.
Nope.
Sorry. The point is that they may be bad today, but today is the worst they'll ever be again. That determination alone is enough to make someone love you.
Ryuji.
And again, this is one of those reasons, like in canon, I know eventually they get together despite themselves. And yeah, the entire thing is him helping her out. That's the premise in canon. I don't know if they're going to go that way this version. Usually PhatDog sticks pretty close to it up until they decide to really go off the rails.
Thank you.
Ooh, good fade out too.
Well, I didn't see her after that, so who knows? Maybe she finally gave up.
Or maybe she's right behind you and you just didn't look down.
Kitamura,
Oh, she's going for it.
had something I wanted to tell you.
Oh, really? Sure. What you need?
Well, there she goes. Guess she didn't need my help after all. When she finally tells him how she feels, she'll be out of my hair for good. But what if?
Oh, Kitamura, my one stupid true love. Let us come together and have hot tub sex while I insult you.
Of course, my love, Taiga, who is also stupid.
Okay, I'll give them credit for this one. It's not just that it's obviously him voicing it in the dumbest voice possible. Is that it also is how a lot of female voicing and secondary character voicing was done early on in Abridging. So I'm not even sure it's intentional, but it feels like a shout out to the old way Abridging was done, and every joke voice was intentionally bad. I like it because of that.
With our love and afterwards go and ruin Ryuji's life once and for all while insulting him.
Oh, how fun! But
Oh my
first,
God.
I need some of that man meat, you baka!
What?
Totally do that, those bastards! I can't
Really good
let
audio,
them.
though.
I need to put a stop to this. But how?
Well, Kitamura, I just wanted to say that
Oh, wow. Did you hear that? God, I love birds.
Yeah, now his audio sounds really good. I mean, I know it wasn't Kitamura who had the broken audio before, but I think some of his earlier stuff did have a little more echo on it. Maybe it's just me.
Look, Kitamura, what I was
Bigger
saying
space
was
shot than ever.
Man, that's one loud bird.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it would shut up. Fuck you!
Okay. This is just something that always gets me whenever they edit in the eyes and the angry mouth. The angry mouth is something I'm learning to appreciate, but just the small little eyes when they're just massive and looking like they're enraged. I've been a big fan of this style of visual humor, and I love it when anyone does it. Really clean edit, too. The only reason you can tell it's obviously edited is one, it's actually cleaner than the rest of the shot itself. You can see there's a small little visage? Line of demarcation? Whatever. A little blurriness around the edge where it kind of blurs into the background itself. Where this one is actually a little smoother, seeing that it actually has a higher resolution than the image it's working off of. The same is true for the mouth. That said, it's really close to the correct line depth, which is a big deal because a lot of the times when you can see it easily, it's not so much how clean it is by comparison. You can tell the difference because maybe someone's using a much thicker black outline as opposed to a very thin one. You can see it in the mouth where this is very thin, but you get to the upper details, it's a little thinner than the eyebrow marks or like the little wrinkle around the eye. But on the other hand, when it comes to the eye, it's actually the right thickness. So the only thing, if that was just a little more blurred in to match the rest of it, it actually would have fit in perfectly. Yeah, so it's really well done.
Kitamura, what I wanted to say was that
Oh, well, looks
Lost
like that's the
your
bell.
chance.
I better get going. I've got a poster for Yuji to make. I'll see you later.
Oh man, I thought someone was drowning cats. I guess it was you talking.
Ryuji? How long have you been there?
She didn't
Oh.
realize it was him?
You know. Long enough. Guess it didn't work out for you and Kitamura, huh?
Never
I
even
don't
got
know
that
what
far.
you're talking about. This was just a minor setback.
And it actually
Oh,
was
so
his
you
fault
weren't
this
giving up
time.
yet?
No, not at all. Because someone once told me that tomorrow is a new experience.
And that was probably one of the cleanest abridges I've seen PhatDogStudios do in a while. They have some really good moments, and every now and again they have some amazing jokes. So yeah, Explodosity, PhatDog, you guys did amazing on this one. I'm really impressed. From a technical standpoint, there was a lot of interesting little edits in there. The really good music choice, just bringing in the, almost like crooner style music at the end. Like something out of a jazz lounge, just having someone go full into the pipe. And I love that kind of stuff. I'm weird that way, I realize. But it's just really cool to see this done well, to have all the musical cues, have him explicitly be the reason everything falls apart, and her just get really mad at the bird, but not realize that it was him. That I'm actually a little surprised about. Also, apparently they brought in some old voice talent who had done early abridging to do the voices of the imaginary characters, and frankly, I love it. Also, they randomly had Kaiser Neko in episode 1, which I didn't realize, and I'm kicking myself for it because holy shit, they got Kaiser Neko for the first one. Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is, if you haven't already, link below video. Hit it up. They did an amazing job, and it's just really well done. So I'll see you guys for the third one, whenever that comes out. And maybe this time I will get to it faster than sometime within the month or 5 after it came out. I am terrible about getting to things on time. Yeah. See you guys then. Adios.